With the first pick overall, the New Jersey Devils are proud to select from the U.S. program, Jack Hughes.
Plays it across, shot by Hughes, he scores! There's number one for number one!
He is going to be their main guy.
Make no mistake, with the skill he has, he is going to grow into a star in this league.
A guy that can score in many ways. Picked number one overall for a reason. They got a good player in Jack Hughes.
You think you have him under wraps, and before you know it, he's off to the races and creating opportunities with his speed.
Devils expecting wonderful things from Jack Hughes.
I'm joined now by the Devils' Jack Hughes. He, of course, of the Hockey Hughes. Jack, thanks so much for doing this, and welcome to Tim and Friends.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. I'm going to talk Devils. I'm going to talk from a sophomore to a junior. That's a big year. Maybe Dougie, but the family is fascinating to so many people. Do you ever get tired of talking about how skilled your family is?
I mean, a bit.
Yeah.
But you know what? It is what it is. It's a really cool story, really special. It's not often. I think we're the first family to have 3 brothers taken in the top 10 picks. You know, so it's a incredible achievement to our parents and really special. So it just shows how much hard work they put into us and how much they sacrificed.
Okay, then I won't spend too much time on it, but growing up, I was the youngest of 4 boys in a somewhat athletic family, nowhere near what you dudes were. But I understand how steel sharpens steel. What was better or / worse, the road hockey games or the mini stick games?
Man, we had some crazy mini stick games
Yes.
back in the day. You know, it's 3 boys. You know how it is if you grew up with bros.
Yeah.
You always have buddies at the house, so 3 guys turns into like 8 guys real quick, you know. So we had some crazy battles when we were really young, and Luke might have been the craziest of us, you know, running, literally hitting guys through the wall. So I think you'd have to ask my mom one day, but I think we had some crazy fights and definitely some crazy games in the basement.
Mini sticks is the right answer because it's close quarters. And listen, like, I know you're talking about Luke. I'm the youngest, and like, people will say to me, like, what'd you learn from being the youngest of 4 boys? And all I'd say is how to take a punch. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, well, it wasn't mini sticks like you're up to your knee. Like, we used to play with like you know the ones from Canadian Tire that go up to like your chest?
Oh, I see. I like floor
the
hockey
plastic
sticks.
ones. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to give it real hard with those and curve them on the stove.
Yes.
So we had some crazy memories there, and Luke could take me back in the day when he had a screw loose, but I think I could take him now.
That's awesome. As the youngest, I know what the screw loose means, and so does most of the staff working around me right now. So there's love, there's rivalry, and when Luke gets drafted by the Devils, it all comes out. Like, what was that moment like?
Yeah, I mean, like the day after, I was kind of embarrassed at my reaction, but at the end of the day, man, like, I don't think people get how special it is. You know, it's so hard to do. So many stars have to align. Like, it's almost impossible to get drafted to the same team as your bro, especially when he's such a high prospect. You know, so like for him to go 4th overall, for us to have the 4th pick, it's just it's crazy. It's crazy how it happened. So, I mean, I didn't think it would happen. That's why I was so fired up. And man, what a feeling that was, though. That was unbelievable.
So you didn't know they were taking? Like, honestly, I love the reaction. I don't care. I'm tight with my brothers.
Yeah.
I love you had no idea they were taking them?
No, I had not a clue. Like, the room was so nervous, man. Like, first pick, we were all just clapping a bit. Second pick, clapping. 3rd pick, and then after the 3rd pick, the whole room was just quiet. Like I had a couple buddies there that took videos of like from his view what happened, and the whole room just like the roof could have popped off the place, you know. So
yeah,
I think everyone was pretty fired up, and then we got celebrating. So it was a lot of fun.
Awesome. What's it like to have a brother in the system, and do you allow yourself to kind of think about playing with him in the show?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's the show, like you said. It's what we dream of, you know. So it's I think the only time I've ever played with Luke was St. Francis of Assisi, our Catholic elementary school. I think that's the only time we're D partners there. So, I mean, it's special. I think he's a year or two away still. He's going to work on his game at Mish for a year or two, and then we'll see. But you know, it's awesome, and you know, even though he's my brother, I think he's going to help our team a lot in the future. You know, he's a big puck-moving D, 6'2", that can skate, long stick. So, I mean, as much as I wanted him as a person, I thought he'd help our team as a player, and I think I'm right on that one.
Awesome. Quinn in Vancouver is waiting on a deal, and don't worry, I'm not going to ask for the inside track no matter how many Canucks fans tweet into the show. I will leave that alone. But does seeing what he's going through right now make you think about your own extension, or can you just focus on hockey right now?
Yeah, just for me, I think I'm just going to focus on the game. Let my playing do the talking. See how the year goes. But you know, Quinn, he's deserved the money he should get. You know, he's had two pretty good years. I know last year people were talking about his defense and his dashes, but you know, when you play on one of the worst teams in the division and in the league, that's bound to happen. So I think he's just waiting now. I know he loves Vancouver and he wants to play there, but the number has to be right. So we'll see when that gets done.
Awesome. So let's talk about you guys. And in talking to guys in the past, I'm 45. Come after me, I'm a man. Rookie year can feel like a whirlwind. You begin to settle in year 2, and year 3 is when you start to feel like you belong and you can get back to being you. Is that just hockey cliche stuff, or did you feel like that immediately? Does this sound about right?
Yeah, I think to a degree. I mean, every year you're supposed to pop, get to a new level, get better. So I don't know if it's a transgressional thing where that happens for everyone, but I think every year everyone pops and gets a lot better. So for me, I think a lot of people are expecting me to break out and have a big time year. So, and I'm expecting nonetheless. So I'm excited and I feel ready to go, and I'm in a good spot mentally, and it's going to be a good fun year.
Awesome. The thing I like about you, like I like your game, a lot of skill, but also like a ton of vision and sense of the game. Did it take you a while to adjust to the speed and skill of the game at the highest level, considering that your game is kind of hockey IQ based?
Yeah, I mean, my first year, I struggled. Like I'm not gonna tiptoe around it. Like I wasn't very good. I was 18. I was undersized. I wasn't very strong, but put in a lot of work over the quarantine and over that time, and it led to my second year. And you know, at times I dominated in my second year and was a pretty high-end player. So aside from points aside, I thought I had an unbelievable year. And this is a year, if I just continue that game and start to finish off some of my plays, that I could be a top player.
Last one for you here. Obviously, it's been, I think, one playoff series in 9 years in New Jersey. You guys just add Dougie Hamilton. Does it feel like there's an investment here and you're ready to turn that corner?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the management and the ownership group has a lot of faith in our young core. Guys like me, Nico, Blackie, Smith. And then now they're starting to spend some money and bring some pieces in. So, you know, they want to win, we want to win. So I mean, we're going to take a step this year. You know, we got a tough division, but we should be playing some important hockey down the stretch, and that's our goal. So whether it's playoffs or not, we want to make the playoffs, but we want to give ourselves a chance and have a really successful year this year.
Hey, this was awesome. Thanks for catching up. I think I got to move my kids off the mini sticks to perhaps the floor hockey sticks, just to emulate the Hughes family. Really appreciate you doing this, and hopefully we can do it again down the road.
All right, Sid. Sounds good. Thanks, man.